what you up to? Can I have a minute of...
Hey you guys, I have a date tonight. First date of the new year, 2023. Met this guy on Hinge. I meet everybody on Hinge. I use other apps, but Hinge has definitely been like, I don't know, the ones that I get the most matches on, or like just meet guys that I actually want to go out with. I don't know. So gosh, he seems like a sweet guy. And honestly, I don't have a ton of time. I hit the gym this morning, went a little earlier than usual because I knew I had this date. Now I don't have a lot of time. So we're gonna time lapse through this and chit chat later. My hair is not holding much of a curl. Jeez. I did detangle it in the shower. I probably, you know, whatever. I should get the curls to clump back together though. I am slightly worried about getting pneumonia tonight though. Like, it's been so cold in London and I'm here wetting my hair. What am I doing? Why are these so hard to open sometimes? Like, my hands are slippery. Like, I need you to help me out here. Like, help me out, please.
Call me early morning, it was up, babe. You was out late last night, drinking with your girls and you come through. But every time you do, we fight. I'm only asking once, can we not do this? I don't wanna fight all night. I'd rather kiss your lips and undress you. You don't care if you hurt me. Lead me on for fun. Not for once, I'm telling you. Don't keep this up. You lose someone who really loves you. Not that he can buy you.
I think this is what we're doing today. Okay, let me get dressed. You guys, I have no time. My Uber's here. I gotta go. We'll talk when I get back. Okay, just got here. We're meeting at the O2 at a restaurant. He's already here. And I took an Uber here because, like, can't be running late. The funny thing is, my Uber driver was trying to give me tips for this date. He was one of those talkative drivers. But it was actually quite funny. Okay, now I need to figure out where I'm going. I'm so lost. So it was fun. He was sweet, but you know, the thing is, he was just so polite that if, like, I'll tell him I'm interested in being friends, and if he's down to, like, just be friends, totally I'd be his friend. But yeah, he offered to drive me home, but I'm just so tired and I don't feel like forcing conversation. I was like, I'm gonna take the subway home. So that's what's happening. I look so tired, I feel like, with these bags. I'm so tired, but clearly back home. Still haven't washed my face or anything. I'm loving how my hair turned out. Even though I was like rushing through it and putting just globs of gel, but I still love how it turned out. Anyway, it was fun. We had dinner at Wagamama's. It's really good food. I had some pad thai. And then we were in the O2, which is just like this arena. They has a lot of stuff, a lot of restaurants, a lot of stuff. He wanted to go play arcades. So I said, okay, let's go. I already knew at this point, I was just like, nah, it's not a match for me. He's such a nice guy. He just seems like he has such a big heart and such a genuine, kind soul, which makes you want to be like, oh, I would love to be your friend, you know? But yeah, we went to play arcades. It was a good time. I really have nothing else much to say. Nothing else much to say. I don't think I'll be seeing him again. I do have some more dates lined up actually. So there's another guy I have a date with next week who I definitely vibe with more. We've been talking on the phone. We FaceTime once, which kind of put me off him just a little bit. I'm gonna tell you why. We've been talking on the phone and there's just more of a natural flow, natural banter. Like we joke back and forth. It's a good time. But yeah, he's kind of clingy. He seems to be so clingy, which I don't mind, like once feelings are established and like once we're in a relationship kind of, but to start off clingy, it's just a little off-putting to me. Cause it's like, we've only been talking for a couple days. Why are you texting me saying you miss me? You've been texting me talking about already miss you. I'm just like, you don't even know me. It comes off so disingenuous to me that it's a turn off. You know, I feel like, okay, you don't miss me. You don't even know me. You're just saying these sweet little words of flattery because you think this is what a woman wants to hear. And he's a little younger too. And it also makes me be like, you're doing this because this is just a young man's game. This is a young man's game that you're playing right now. But you know, I never respond that way to men who text and are clingy and like see a lot of flattery. I just kind of like, you know. I try not to encourage it, so I'm not like, oh, that's so sweet, you're so kind. No, because I don't want to hear more of that BS. Like, you know, but yeah, he's kind of clingy. He like tries to text me all day. We literally just matched a couple days ago. We set up a date for next week and I'm thinking we're gonna chill just until then. Like I'm talking to other people. Like it's just a lot, but he's like calling me every night, text me every day. And like when I don't respond, he's like, are you alive? I'm just like, bruh, calm. Yes, I just talked to you an hour ago. Yes, I'm alive. Why are you? Calm down. And then we FaceTime, right? And I mean, he's attractive. But it was just so off-putting because this man showed up on the FaceTime wearing a wife beater. It's like you couldn't put a t-shirt on? Why are you wearing a wife beater? And why am I sitting here staring at the little nappy chest balls of hair? Little nappy chest hairs. I'm just staring at it like this is so unattractive. It was just unattractive. It was just off-putting to me. But conversation's good. He's a cool guy. We'll see how the date goes next week. But yeah, I'm just like, I would love to have a date lined up for someone that I'm actually genuinely excited about that, you know? And right now it's just kind of like, oh, well, I'll see what it's like. The good thing is, I mean, I'm like mad presumptuous. I'm very analytical, and so I'll meet someone, I'll look at their pictures, and I'll automatically try to put them in a category to kind of figure them out a bit. And I know this about myself, like I can be really presumptuous. But the one good thing is that like I do allow room for people to prove me wrong. I allow like room to be like, we're talking and like, oh, you know what? You aren't who I thought at all. And I do change my opinion accordingly. But yeah, it just can make like dates, like it can make me already just not be really that excited for a date, or it can make me be a little overexcited for a date before I even know the person. It just depends on like basically how I'm prejudging them. But like I said, the good thing is that when I actually meet people, when we're actually chatting, when we're actually talking, their character reveals themselves to me, then I adjust accordingly. But yeah, so as of right now, I'm talking to different people, we're lining up dates. They're always gonna be a fun time. Like tonight was fun, even if I don't see the guy again, you know? Like I said, I just really can't wait to have a date set up with someone I'm actually excited about. It's just nice to get excited about people, and I don't get super excited about people. How's y'all's dating life been? How's that been going? Because I know every time I make a video and I'm talking about the menses and I'm talking about this experience, I always have people commenting, telling me their stories, telling me how they met their partners. And like, I just love when you guys share. So how's your love life looking? I was on the phone the whole time with my friend because she's going through this like breakup. I didn't even get to talk through this date. I'm gonna have to talk to y'all after. Worst day I've been on so far. It's just, I'm too tired to talk about it. I've been talking about it all night. Talking to family back home, laughing about it, talking to friends here. I post about it on Instagram. I'm gonna just include the Instagram clip of me talking about it. Oh my God, I just spent 3 hours with this guy and he's a good conversationalist. I already knew like there were some things he said that I was, this isn't a match, but he just kept saying these things that were like, what? First of all, he was, you know, talking about how much he likes my accent. He's dated American girls before, Black American girls specifically, and he could tell I'm not ghetto. But he also low-key called me a catfish and was saying that my pictures are kind of deceptive. And I was floored. Never in my life has any dude I've been on a date with said that. And it's actually been like a worst fear of mine. And I also was like, what? Like I visibly was like, what? And he was like, no. He's just like, I just mean your body shape, like your body shape. You're gorgeous. I'm very attracted to you. You're gorgeous, but your body shape. He's like, could you show me some pictures of you? I'm like, I'm sitting right here. I'm sitting right in front of you. Why are you asking me to show you a picture? And then he's just like, yeah, but you're sitting down. Can you like, you know, stand up? At this point, like, it clocks. Well, actually, it didn't even clock at this point because I was way too in my feelings thinking this man was calling me fat. I was really thinking he's saying you're fatter in person than your pictures. But we kept having this back and forth dialogue. He kept reiterating, you're sitting down, like stand up, like, you know. And I realized, oh, he's trying to see like my butt. This is still widely inappropriate. Like, where do these men, the audacity, the unmitigated gall? This man, y'all been telling me to go older. This man was 41 years old. This man got like 10 years on me. And I'm sitting here like, they just don't change. They don't change. Because it's just a hot mess. And I wish I could say that when this man was basically asking me to stand up so he could check me out, I wish I actually could have just stood up and walked out the door. It crossed my mind, but I did not do that. I stayed and continued to talk with him despite not even wanting to be there for another 40 minutes. The night ended. It's Friday and he was trying to convince me to keep going out and let's do this. The night is young. I'm like, okay, I'm assuming you got a look and you like what you see. I don't know. But no, I'm happy I stuck to my guns with that. He kept, you know, because we met up, went to a bar pretty early. And so he was hoping the night would continue. But I was like, nah, I got to go home. I got an early day tomorrow. He's like, it's Saturday. I'm like, I got an early day. So I'm happy I stuck to my guns with that. He tried to drive me home and I insisted on just taking the subway. I didn't want to spend any more time with this guy than necessary. And you know what was interesting? He wasn't doing what I initially thought, right? I thought he was saying you're fatter in person than your pictures, but he wasn't even, that's not what he was trying to say. He was trying to look at something else. I still, that had put me in such a sour mood. And it really just tapped into my own insecurities. And I honestly, when I was sitting there thinking this is what he meant, I was already thinking, okay, I'm taking a break from dating. I'm gonna lose 10 more pounds before I go on a date. I do not want to deal with this again. Like, I don't care about this guy, but I don't want to meet someone that I actually like. They meet up with me and all they can see is that, oh, she's thick. She kind of overweight. She kind of, you know, like this is where my mind was going. And even when I got out of my own head and got out of my own insecurities and realized, oh, he's just trying to look at my butt, it's still that feeling. It just ruined the night for me. I mean, the night, I don't care about the date. The date was already done. But I mean like the rest of the night. It had me in my feelings. It really had me in my feelings. And it just tapped into something that I already deal with and struggle with myself. And I've always dealt with and struggled with myself, right? I've talked about my size and dating and how when I was bigger, how I struggled and how I felt like, oh, let me lose the weight first before I do anything else, before I put myself out there, before whatever. And even as I lose weight, sometimes you still tell yourself that. It's like, okay, I do think I'm attractive. I do think these things. Even then I was attractive and I was deserving of love and all these things, but you still just, you just worry. And it happens to me even now. And I think for someone who's struggled with weight, if you've struggled with weight the way that I have, if you've been big, like really big the majority of your life, and you've lost it, and you, even if you're maintaining, it might just be something you always kind of struggle with, this wondering if you're worthy enough, wondering if you're attractive enough, wondering if you deserve the attention, the affection. And I'm sure even after we like lose the weight and get to the size that we want, there's still always going to be something. And this is something I think probably everybody struggles with in different ways. Even if you're slim, you'll be like, oh, my butt's not big enough. Even if, you know, I feel like there's always probably something. This is just my something. I was just staring at it in the face on this date because I was thinking, this is what this guy is saying. He's saying that I look fat. Even though that's not even what he was talking about. Anyway, I'm washing my face. I'm gonna wrap this up. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you for watching. Bye.